So this game on Saturday is going to be very difficult. Coventry are in great form. I'm going to explain why right now. But I hope the fans have a safe journey at the stadium light, safe journey home, but cause no trouble. Right, let's get on with this video. Well, here we go, back again with another video. We've got a few things to chat about, as well as the preview for the Coventry game, and also the interview with Speakman and Mr. Michael Beale that's just taken place with all the big reporters from BBC, ITV and everywhere, talking to them too. And it still really pisses me off, some of these reporters. But before we get into the meat and bones of the channel of today's discussion, we'll also have Wincy and Raymondo at the end talking about our tickets for the Newcastle game. Tickets purchased, new seats. New seats, well, we'll explain about those later on. But first of all, if you want to win this 1982 replica shirt from LU Soccer, top quality, prices and value, we're going to do a score prediction later on, but you need to have the goal scorer and the correct score, and only two people are in the hat. Because I think nobody got the correct score for the Bristol City match, and if you did, let me know in the comments. But if you want to buy one anyway, link down below in the description, TM10, get 10% off anything on that, in that link, on that channel, on that shirt. There we go. We'll show you this again at the end of the video. So well done, LU Soccer. Top quality, very good quality shirts and good replica ones. So, interview, Speakman, Beale, just been on. First of all, let's talk about Beale. First of all, he looked as if he was like a rabbit in headlights. He looked a bit dazed, and I don't know. I can't at this moment in time, I can't quite figure Michael Beale out just yet. Whether he looks startled or whether he's just a methodical thinker and talker, I'm not quite sure yet. Did come across quite well. Spent a lot of time in Rangers, as you were saying. I don't know, it's early days, but we want him to succeed. Make no bones about it, every single Sunderland fan out there, whether we like him or not, whether we want him here or not, it makes no difference. He's here now, we have to get on with it, have to, do our best as a club itself, with fans, hierarchy, and the players, and Mr. Beale as well. I just want to say Beale, the spiel, some of the spiel that was coming out, Mr. Beale. In all fair dues, he talked quite well. But yes, we want Mr. Beale to succeed at Sunderland. That is the first and foremost thing. We want Sunderland Football Club as a team to succeed by starting and beating Coventry at the weekend, and the Coventry preview coming up shortly. And we haven't even beaten Coventry since 2007, Mr. Michael Beale. Do you know that? 2007 was the last time we beat Coventry. Let's see if you can do it in your first week at the club. Speakman. Is Speakman genuine? He comes across as not genuine to me. I don't know if it's a dinosaur looking scary. He could make a good villain in a movie, wouldn't he, Speakman? It just looks a good villain in a movie. I don't know whether it's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex or just like some sort of Voldemort of Harry Potter, that kind of looking face with the evil eyes. I know he's probably a nice bloke, but anyway. But I've had one or two people over the last couple of weeks, have met him or have, sort of allegedly sort of spoke to him. And I don't think we're going to spend much money in the transfer window. The 10 million, Lahaji money, and 10 million from Ross Stewart. Are we going to spend that money? These people who do these interviews really piss me off. They ask some fucking stupid questions. All the fucking niceness about these questions. Get into the meat and bones. Are you frightened to ask a nice, harsh question? Ask, like, say, for instance, are we going to go and buy a striker in the transfer window? Because the strikers we have now are not good enough. Are these strikers we have at the club right now not good enough? Why are these strikers not starting? Why can't we set up to provide strikers with something so they can score goals? Are we going to invest that money from Ross Stewart into the club? Are we keeping Pritchard? Are we going to get some experienced players at the club? When you actually asked them, he did say, one interview, he did say to him, will you make funds available for Michael Beale? For Michael Beale, as if Michael Beale has any say finally on what and who comes into the club. Will you make any funds available for Michael Beale? and he was like, well, you know, we always like to try and develop players and bring players in, you know, for now and for the future. It wasn't a yes answer. Yes, there's that 10 million from Ross Stewart. That's available. That's in the bank, ready for Michael Beale to spend, or Speakman to spend. It wasn't there. I never heard a definitive answer. It's just the usual. We're looking around to bring in bits of players to develop for the future. That's it. That's what they want to do. It's a business. They want to make money. So, for instance, Job comes in for 3 million. Real Madrid are like, whoa, Jude's like, can you bring me brother to Real Madrid? Because I'll be more settled and I'll stay a bit longer at Real Madrid. Bring me brother to Real Madrid. He's a good player. He could be the next me in the future. So you buy him from Sunderland, bring him here, and you know my brother's here. I will stay at Real Madrid a bit longer. And Real Madrid's like, it's a good idea that. Let's go and buy Job to bring him in with Jude to Real Madrid. And then this is where Speakman's like, oh, fucking hell. How much will we get for Job? And how much of that money will be reinvested? That's the kind of thing, you know, they're trying to buy young players and develop them because they're developing. I mean, Michael Beale's a development coach. Develop the players and sell them for more money. Will that work long term? Will we get promoted long term? Apparently, we're in a better position now than we were when Tony Mowbray left, says Speakman. That's what he said. We're in a better position now than when Tony Mowbray left. Yes, we have getting 6 points out of 3 games. But just because I think Tony Mowbray wanted more players and he wanted a bit of experience, and I don't think, like Bale was saying, we don't want players who have reached the peak. That's experience. We don't want them. We want players who are down here who we can bring up to this level. Now, surely you've got to have 1 or 2 of these players here to help bring these players up to this level and give them the experience to develop. Michael Beale hasn't got the experience of playing football. Speakman, no. You know, they haven't got that experience. Dodds, no. You need some of these really good experienced players who are possibly at the peak of the game, yes, but doesn't mean that they're at the end of the career. It doesn't mean they haven't got, like, you know, like Danny Batt last season, the player of the season, came in. Brilliant. Pritchard at the moment. We need 1 or 2 of those players to help develop and pull up those players along with Beale and the rest of the coaches to get up to that level. But yeah, I thought, you know, the pair of them. Speakman is definitely a better speaker than Beale. Beale does look a bit shell-shocked at the moment, but let's see. If it goes out and we beat Coventry, and we haven't beaten them since 2007, that's a statement in itself. Anyway, right, so we welcome Coventry City up to the Stadium of Light. 1883 it was formed, 140 years old, and Coventry City Building Society is where they play the football. Mark Robbins is the head coach, doing a great job, been there since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. 2017, 340 games, 133 wins, 97 draws, 110 defeats. They're in 15th place, right down there. What a rubbish position to be in, 15th place, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Sunderland are in 7th, 110, drawn 3, lost 9, 33 points. Coventry in 15th place, 1-6, drawn 9, lost 7, lost 2, less than Sunderland. But let's look at the form table. Coventry are in 4th place in the form table, and this is why. Last game they drew 1-1 with Leeds. The game before that they drew 1-1 with Southampton. 2 very good results. They beat Birmingham in that Midlands clash 2-0. The only game they've lost in the last 7 is against a rampant Ipswich, and that was only 2-1, so that was a close game. They smashed Millwall away 3-0. They beat Plymouth at home 1-0, and they drew against Stoke. So the last 7 games have won 3, drawn 3, lost 1. But in that 6-game form table, the last 6 games in the form table, they are in 4th place, and Sunderland are all the way down in 16th. So the table is turned. So don't think about the table as it is right now. We're in 7th, Coventry in 15th. Think about the form table. Coventry are in 4th, we're in 16th. Coventry are coming into this game in a much better form than Sunderland are, so it will not be an easy game whatsoever. The runners-up in the playoff final last season, this will be an absolutely awesome game to win, but it will be very difficult. And like I said, Ellis Sims is one of the players who plays for Coventry who's underperformed since he's come to Coventry, I'm led to believe. 22 games and only 2 goals. So there we have it. I'm not going to go in depth for the rest of the Coventry situation, but what team do we have to start on Saturday? Right, we're going to have to drop Bar. That is the first thing I want to see Mr. Bale do. If Mr. Bale does not drop bar, then I know 100% that he is not picking that team, because there's no way he can do his homework, sit there and watch the Leeds game and watch the Bristol game and come out and say, yes, let's start bar against Coventry. That cannot happen. If that happens, then it is absolute bollocks at this club. But I do wish Bar the best. If he does start, I hope he scores. But anyway, that is the first thing. Second thing, what have we got? Ekwa in midfield. For me, we're going to have to play Ekwa in midfield, I think, because, we've got to start Pritchard. We've got to start Pritchard and bring back Job number 2. Bring back Job. If we are not going to play a striker, we had 3 of them starting last night in the under-21s. Rushin did score. But Mienda didn't look that good, to be fair. It looked like a lost on the pitch, as players tend to do in them games. They don't look like, I don't know what it is about the 21 games, or some of the first team players that won't fit into them just don't. I seen Benetti training today as well. So we need to bring in either, definitely start Job, definitely start probably Roberts over Bar, because I know Roberts, and he needs to sit down and watch these games and sit down with Patrick Roberts and say, right, Patrick Roberts, you dribble the ball really well. You keep hold of the ball really well. You beat your players really well. But where is the final? Where is the finished article at? Where is your goals? Where are your goals? Where are you supplying the strikers? I know we haven't got any strikers playing at the moment, but you've got to supply Job as well, or anybody that gets in that box, Pritchard. There's got to be a final result from Patrick Roberts, not just a headless chicken. You put him on the pitch, he looks amazing. As soon as he gets in the box, ching-ching, he goes into another warp drive and disappears somewhere. I don't know where he goes, because his final ball into the box is garbage and his shots are going way over the top and wide, or they're just fluffy little, puffy little, rabbity looking puffy shots. Is that a thing? A fluffy puffy shot that just dribbles to the keeper, or one that goes way over the top. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but that is you get the gist. You get the gist. He's great. Final ball, awful. That's why 1 assist, no goals all season is not good enough. We need a supply chain from our midfield, whether that's Clark, our wingers, and Roberts, Dan Neil. But we do need to have somebody in the box, a striker. We do need to get one of these strikers fit. If not, Job is one of the players that we could actually put up there as well. So there we go. I'm going to go for score prediction only. We'll keep this short, because I've got a lot of Wincy and Jonas on, Wincy and Raimondo on. We'll keep this short, because I am going to go for the Sunderland 2, Coventry 1 win. We'll get our win since 2007. A sneaky win. Michael Bale will come out, team will pick up the game, rally, and we'll do well, and we'll win 2-1. That is me brain, that is me, me head thinking, not me heart. Yeah, me heart and me head. We're both going to say 2-1. So leave your score predictions down below. Let's leave your score predictions down below. Only 2 people in the hat. This will go on into the Newcastle game for this lovely shirt. But the only thing you have to do is subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, and that'd be much appreciated. And, end of the day, we've got our tickets for the Newcastle game. Right, so we're going to go now. I've got them. It was tough. It's not easy trying to get tickets on that website. It's a difficult situation, difficult thing. It gives you 30 minutes. I think I managed to do it with 2 minutes to spare. It is pressurising trying to get your tickets on your phone. You're trying to scroll in and just go, trying to zoom out, and you kind of get them on again, and you're just timed out, and it's just like, oh my God. But anyway, we finally got tickets. We're going to be down in the northwest corner somewhere, so we've got Newcastle fans just over there, so we'll see the Newcastle fans. So I'll get them on the video, as well as hopefully 3 goals from Sunderland. But there we go. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Leave your score predictions down below. Let's go and have a look and see what Wincy and Raimondo is getting up to. Something to do with stones. I have no idea what. Right, we'll see you later on. Thank you. Hello, Wincy lad. How's it going?
Alright.
We've got the tickets sorted out for the
fucking finally, aye.
For the derby, haven't we? It's a bit of a faff one, wasn't it?
Aye, fucking first time I've ever done it online. Your fucking payment didn't go through.
So I did it on mine.
Done on yours, aye. Fucking aye.
Aye, we're in the north corner or something.
Northwest corner.
Northwest corner.
Row 1.
Row right at the front row.
fucking spot on.
Class eye.
Unless it's rain.
Front row of the action.
Oh, yeah. The other fucking Geordies won't be.
They got beaten last night, didn't they, against
Aye.
Chelsea? I watched that last night by the last end of
I
the match.
seen the bit where I fell asleep and I'm walking was in the fucking penalties. I think the fucking hell's been gone on here.
See, Trippier made a trip. He tripped up, didn't he? Tripped up, Trippier.
Tripped up past few games, like, hasn't he?
Aye, the banter begins. The banter
Like
begins.
the two short, aren't they?
It is actually, aye. Early start that day on the in the Will Vince's Bar and Grill.
Oh, I would start there, yeah, or go on the pub crawl or whatever.
Aye, what's your thoughts on the new manager?
What we do about it now, is there?
Nah, let's get on with it, didn't we?
Aye.
Have to support him, get on with it.
But the wait there, they could have got a bloke from Notts Forest. They call him.
Cooper.
Aye, that Cooper, aye.
Nice, can he, aye. Oh, why?
Who's to say that's going to happen anyway, so...
Waiting for the couch
for Raymond,
potato
aye.
coming around, couch potato.
He's not coming
Raimondo.
on a hurry.
He's normally it looks lonely with up and down there. It's
Looks fucking low.
like one of
Low.
It wasn't that. It used to be a penny before.
Oh, aye. Aye, couple of them.
Prediction for Newcastle match. What are we going to do?
1-0 to Sunderland.
I was thinking 1-0 as well. I would go for double 1-0
1-0 to
wins.
Sunderland, Job in the second half.
Job in the second half.
Yeah.
Aye, mint.
He's been a bit of a mishap with your ticket.
Happy his ticket. Oh, Raimondo, where have you been?
I've been down here.
This-
Absolutely shattered. I
This
never
couch.
put the stuff for a week for these tickets.
Have you not?
Absolutely
They've
shattered.
been sleepless nights for you, haven't they? About
Sleepless
these
nights,
tickets.
aye, definitely,
Worried
aye.
about these tickets, but they're done. We got them.
Got no fingernails left.
Wincy tried to go on and couldn't do it.
Come on,
Cobwebs in there. Cheers,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. What's happening with these bloody stones?
Oh, I've had too much in my mind, but I'm going to sort them out. Don't
Right.
worry. Within the next couple of days, I'll sort them out. I think what them came.
I want them rid of.
Aye, I want them here.
Right, Raimondo, are you happy about the tickets?
Aye.
I know it's front row, and I know if it rains we're going to get wet, but there wasn't four together anywhere else apart from really up in the skies.
I did have 4 in the fucking south stand, but the fucking bank blocked me payments. I couldn't fucking pay for the cons.
Bank blocked it.
I like
The dodgiest fuck sometimes, aren't the banks and that?
authorised, I went authorised, but verify.
Oh, you were going to get them through yours.
I'd phoned the south stand, didn't I? Fucking
Aye.
walked in the south stand corner.
Aye. But we ended up in the northwest.
Wouldn't let the payment go through.
Northwest.
You have to wear a crash helmet because we're next to the Geordies.
So look there, phone Terry off Wendy's phone there, and Terry's on back up there, right
I
there.
was a back up there. I was on my break at work, luckily. I was on my break at work.
Oh, he's in the canteen, like.
I was sitting in the canteen. That's all. Raimondo,
So
come on.
we here and they're there.
That's good.
Aye, we basically, so we here, and they'll be sitting here.
They get right down the borough as well.
Aye.
We're
Oh, well, you-
northwest corner.
See, we got a bit of banter on there, won't we?
But
Yeah,
there must
that's
be a
good.
gap between us
Aye.
and them.
A bit of light-hearted banter.
Few of my friends have got tickets, well, then, like, so.
Aye.
Aye.
So, Ray,
Guys,
give us an early score prediction for the Newcastle match. Come on, early.
3-0
To Sunderland.
Newcastle.
Boo!
1-0 Sunderland, mate.
I said 1-0 Sunderland as well. You're not
Yeah,
beat it,
yeah.
do nothing. No, right.
Oh, right.
Right. Well, I'm sorry to leave it on a
I'll give you another
sour.
prediction. I'll give you another prediction.
What?
He'll be gone in 10 games.
Do you reckon? What's your thoughts on him then?
Tony,
Ian Bale.
are you recording this?
Aye.
Ian Bale, I might as well be him. How many teams, proper teams, are there in Scotland in the Premiership?
2.
Right, he came third.
They were hard.
Right.
Hard to somebody.
Aye.
He's got a 70%
Well,
win ratio in
Aye.
Rangers though.
No, he's got 30 wins out of 42,
Aye.
where Celtic might have 40 wins and 2 draws.
They might have played Celtic 5 times or 6 times though.
No, they won't.
See how it goes, innit?
You gotta support him though, Ray. Come on, he's here now. We kind of like you gotta get behind him. Not much you can do, really,
No
is there?
faith whatsoever. in it.
I've got much faith myself,
Give him a
but
fucking chance, nothing you can do about it now, is there?
not much we can do about it, is
Nothing
there?
to do about it now, you want to sit there to
No, the trouble we've got, no, we see, is we've got a club who's run dictated by 2 people.
Oh, aye.
We don't like that kind of club.
Aye, I know what you're
See,
talking about.
Yeah, I said it before. I says Tony Mowbray hasn't been picking his team, didn't I?
Aye.
A few games before I said
Somebody else picked
He was brought in, right, allegedly, to coach the youngsters. And then as it went on, he did well last season. He obviously wanted to have some better players in this
Aye.
season because we lost the Mad,
Aye.
we lost Danny Bath, we've lost flipping Gooch and all them. So he wanted better players in the transfer window, and they've just said, no, we're picking the players, we buy the players. And that's why they've changed it, haven't they?
Aye, fucking.
And now they've got somebody in who's just going to do as a tilt.
But he
Aye, spoke up, didn't he?
I
That's
think
what
he
he's done.
overachieved
Yeah, he did. He did a good job.
In 6 players.
He did a really good job.
Then they didn't know what to do.
Exactly. He had no choice but to keep him.
And then they sack him because he loses
Look at the problem is, right?
3.
We're buying a load of kids in, and they're hoping they're going to flourish into players they can sell for a profit
Of course they are.
and make money because it's a business to them, isn't it?
Huh?
But most football clubs, you can't run as businesses. You got to it's more of a hobby,
Well,
isn't it?
all of them are run as businesses.
Yeah, but
most of them are successful.
aye.
These, I just think, well, look who was in before them.
You don't think KLD's just a rich young man trying to play Football Manager?
Aye.
Do you reckon? What do you think?
Aye. Get a computer comes out in reality, innit?
That's what I think.
Oh, let's hope it works, so we've got to hope it works, haven't we?
Merry
Get,
Christmas,
them-
son.
get up there before fucking Christmas.
We'll see you
Aye,
on
I'll get
Saturday.
it.
We'll see you on Saturday.
I'll get the stones, don't worry, I'll get the stones.
I want them stones doing.
Not me, man, I've had no sleep.
I guarantee. I
They're
guarantee.
sorted now, that.
Aye.
You look tired. I guarantee one thing on Saturday.
I'm shattered. I'm taking them all here,
I
yeah.
guarantee one thing on
Saturday.
Saturday. He'll be stoned, won't he? Again
Aye. I'll be putting the stone up his head, aye.
on that port.
Oh, Saturday is Christmas time, isn't it?
Yes. Are you wearing a Christmas jumper?
I haven't got one. I'll ask the little boys one.
I can stretch one of mine for you if you want.
That'd be a big stretch. So I'll just take one of them with us, do I?
No.
All eight.
These two are still twisting about stones, so we'll leave them to the stone talk. I've got no idea what the stone talk's all about.
Oh, you can have them. But I just want movement so I
I'm
can
not
take
taking
them.
the best of you.
So I can take them for Christmas.
Right, I'll see you two lads on Saturday.
You parked that?
Yeah.
You parked that?
Front man, I've checked them down. Ringing this book has got all the parts.
You walked it out?
Right.
I'll leave it to them.
All
Do
the way back round now, you want the stones, can you?
Which is
you want to lift round, Ray? Do
Oh, this way, man.
you want to lift round?
Walk through here.
Oh,
Right, see you on
Alright,
Saturday.
see you later, go on. We'll get your stone sorted out. But yeah, do those reporters drive you nuts as well with the questions asked? Just ask some meaty questions, you know, like, let's just think about Christian Speakman being a dinosaur with a big chunk of meat and eating it like that. Ask a real meaty question and let Speakman chew into it. Right, thank you. See you later. He probably still won't give you an answer though. A yes or no. Yes or no. That's all we want. A simple yes or no.